Hello, and welcome to Federal Flash. I'm Nikki McKinney, and I'm joined by Lindsay Dworkin. Today we'll update you on newly released data on bullying, discipline, and school safety, and staffing changes at the Education Department, and highlight some interesting commentary from top Republicans on the Hill. Let's turn to Lindsay for an update on the recently released civil rights data.
Thanks, Nikki. On Tuesday, the department released the 2015-16 Civil Rights Data Collection, or CRDC. The data shows that Black students and students with disabilities are suspended and arrested far more often than their peers. Given the information, many are hoping this will prevent the department from rescinding Obama-era guidance on school discipline that was designed to address those problems. The data also confirms racial disparities across students when it comes to success in science, technology, engineering, and math courses. For example, of white students who were enrolled in Algebra 1 in grade 8, 85% passed the course. In comparison, only 72% of Latino students and 65% of Black students who took Algebra 1 in 8th grade passed. And fewer than 50% of students of two or more races and Native American students passed. The data also shows that high schools with high percentages of Black and Latino students are less likely to offer math and science courses like calculus, physics, chemistry, and advanced math. Visit the link below to access the CRDC in its entirety.
Thanks, Lindsay. Several empty positions at the department have been filled since our last flash. On April 18th, the Senate confirmed Carlos Muniz to serve as the Education Department's top lawyer. In his role as general counsel, Muniz will be charged with tackling some of the stickiest legal issues confronting the department, including determining whether states are complying with the Every Student Succeeds Act, or ESSA, deciding whether to rescind the school discipline guidance that Lindsay referenced, and laying out new rules for colleges handling allegations of sexual assault on their campuses under Title IX. In addition to Muniz, Mark Schneider was confirmed to serve as the director of the Institute of Education Sciences, and James Lynn Woodworth was appointed by President Trump to serve as the commissioner of the National Center for Education Statistics.
In case you missed it, the department also issued a notice inviting applications for new awards for fiscal year 2018 for the Innovative Approaches to Literacy program. The IAL program supports high-quality programs designed to develop and improve literacy skills for children and students from birth through 12th grade in high-need schools and districts. Applications were made available on April 18th, and the deadline for submissions is May 18th. Visit the link below for more information.
Finally, the top Republicans on the House and Senate Education Committees made some interesting comments recently. In a speech at the Reagan Institute Summit on Education earlier this month, Senator Lamar Alexander gave credit to the department for their approval of state plans under ESSA, saying, quote, "I think the implementation is fine," end quote. As we've reported previously, Senator Murray, the ranking Democrat on the committee, has raised a number of issues with the department's approval of state plans. Some of those concerns were reiterated in a letter sent by more than a dozen organizations highlighting specific concerns with plans that have been approved by the department. Visit the link below to access the letter. At the same event, the chair of the House Education Committee, Republican Virginia Foxx, made comments arguing that pay for school teachers should be comparable to the salary of professors. She stressed the need for better pay in response to a question about waves of teachers walking out of their classrooms in red states like Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Arizona, demanding better pay and more education revenue to make up for years of budget cuts. She further suggested that sexism may play a role in the salary disparity, noting that the majority of public school teachers, quote, "are women and the majority of college professors are men," end quote. That's all for now. For an alert when the next episode of Federal Flash is available, email us at alliance@allfored.org. Thanks for watching. Federal Flash is the Alliance for Excellent Education's video series on important developments in education policy in Washington, D.C. in 5 minutes or less.